Today we're going to have a special guest. His nickname is Alex, and his full name is Alexandru. He's from Romania, so he sent us a message. And also, this is the guy that we were talking about in the previous video, that we have a special guest that has these drawings of these light language codes and everything. They're so amazing. They look very cool looking, and you can just stare at these things for hours. So just started doing this, which is amazing as well. So he started about 5 months ago. He's been activated, and he has an interesting story to go along with it, his journey and so on. So I'm going to let Alex take it from here so he can tell you a little bit about himself, how he got started, and we're going to start showing these drawings, and hopefully Tracie later on can do a channeling to get some information about these drawings and see what these drawings are all about. So Alex, take it away.
Thank you. So my name is Alex. Nice to meet you all.
Good to meet you, Alex.
Yeah. So there's not a long history. I just started this, I don't know, 5 months ago. I did one first drawing in I don't know the year, but it's like 5 or 6 years ago. Just took a pen and stood like 6 or 7 hours and drew. I showed you the first drawing. I don't know if you have it posted.
Yes, I'm about to pull it up right now for you, buddy.
Yeah, so at that time, I didn't knew anything about the Ascension, what's happening behind the curtains, didn't meditate. I was just living a normal life. So didn't have friends back then, didn't have any group or people to talk about it. We just look at the drawing and said, wow, that's cool. You never draw that before. No, I never draw. So this was my first. I put this I put it on Facebook because now it makes all sense. So I never drew from that point till 5 months ago, when I got again the urge just draw. And I kind of did every day. From that point, every day I have a drawing on my table and I just draw. It's kind of like a meditation to me. When I draw, I'm gone.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's so much detail. And is it okay if we put your Facebook link on this?
Yes, you do that. Perfect.
Yeah, we would love for people to have access to this information.
Yes, it's going to be the link to his Facebook page is going to be to his album. I should
say. My profile is public, so
okay.
Yeah,
oh, okay. Perfect. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, not a problem, not a problem. So this drawing, you drew this drawing about a few years ago, you said, this drawing?
Yes, it was 20. I can tell you exactly the year because I have it on Facebook, put in another album.
Okay.
And I think it has a date there. And the description.
And when you're drawing these, you said you're just in like another dimension when you're drawing it, right?
It's not, but you know, when you are really caught up in a movie and somebody passes right in front of you, but you don't see them, or somebody asks you, do you want a drink or something to eat, and you don't hear them. It's like exactly like that. So
I kind of like eased off a little bit.
I'm not actually focused on how to draw, like in physical. I'm just lost, and I have an idea, but I usually go along the way and improvise, put another one there, and so I don't make a plan first. That's why
it comes to you. It just comes to you. The ideas, the images, it comes to you.
Yeah. So in my meditations, when I go deep in meditation, I really see all the symbols, but all of my view, it's full of them. So there's no space between them. So, and they are changing and morphing. So I see a lot of symbols repeating themselves and repeating, and when I go off, it's like when you're trying to remember your dreams.
Gotcha.
And most of them, they are so clear, but once you open your eyes, they don't make sense because there's no space and time there. The events are messed up, and you try to explain, but you cannot. So I try, when I draw, just to let it flow. Like I wrote an article about being a God writer or something like that, channeling and writing. And if you're doing it from the heart, you just write. So I took that advice and I said, I will not focus on how to do it and think about it. I will just put the pen and just go with the flow.
Amazing stuff. So, and you can kind of see the transitioning too, as well. When you go from over here to down to these, and then it just really kicks off. And so the ones with the colored backgrounds, these are the ones you started about 4 months ago.
Yes, the album is really in chronological order. So from the first till now is right now I have white paper and I like drawing with metallic on colored paper and texture.
Yeah. Like the metallic pens, the silver and the gold metallic pens. Yeah, it looks great. It pops.
Yes, and in reality, and I don't know, there when you have a big drawing around the house and you move, it moves the drawing because the light shines from different angles. So it has another effect when you see the drawing live.
So this drawing, he just moved it.
Sorry.
This drawing is about manifesting through visualizing parallel timeline.
Yes, I don't know if some friends of mine exactly see this three-dimensionally. So from the middle of it, the drawings are made in multiple layers intertwined.
Yeah, wonderful.
Almost looks like a star map.
It does. It's amazing to look at these. Again, you could just look at one picture for a very long time. When Jason was showing me these, I was really captivated by one of the pictures. I was staring at it, and then we lost connection, and it was almost like somebody snapped me out of a hypnotic state. I was so focused on that picture.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing.
Sorry about that. I'll do it like this. Is there another picture you want me to pull up real quick?
That blue one.
The blue one with the circle?
Yeah, to me that looks like a Stargate going into other dimensions. I love that one.
Before the grand solar, so before 20 March, the equinox, I stopped one week prior to that. I just stopped drawing, and one day it came the one with two circles, not this one. It's also round. Yes, that one.
Yeah, that one really looks like
that's one of my favorites right there.
Mine too.
I think you called it the Central Sun.
Yes, this is if you look closely, it's I draw it, then I got decoded. The 6 points you see groups of 6. There are groups of 3, 6 points. Not there. Yeah, move the mouse.
Right here.
No. Exactly. No. On the little dots, groups of 6 dots.
Oh, of 6.
Oh,
yeah.
these right here.
Yes. So it's like three groups of 6, and it's multiplied by 8. It's 144.
Oh.
So the
Really?
golden full circles from the middle, if you took a line, you can draw a diamond shape outside the circle, which is the expanded consciousness, Christ consciousness.
Interesting.
I don't have
so this is a portal to the Christ consciousness?
This is the Grand Solar Flash portal, yeah.
Wow. That is amazing. Yes, we need to make sure everybody gets to see these things. So again, share the video, you guys. This is going to be quite the activation to look at these. Very powerful.
Thank you so much.
Tracie, I have a question for you. I know you mesmerized by the pictures, but are you picking up anything from Alex? Any guides or any I guess you have to connect with him for a little bit, or
yeah. What I want to do before we do that, though, is I know you got this one pulled up on Facebook, but when we were playing with this yesterday, you were able to zoom in so that we could see the details.
I can
would
switch
love to get that up there for the audience.
I can switch it. Yeah, it shows more detail.
Yeah, they got to see what you're doing in those inner lines there. So, and Alex, do I have permission to tune into you?
Yes.
Okay.
I allow.
Wonderful.
It's my first time also connecting, channeling with the medium. Yeah.
Oh man, you're getting a lot of first things out the way, buddy.
Yeah, we're here for you.
Thank you.
Wow.
I mean, look at the detail, and you drew all this by hand. Just looking at this right here is just amazing. The outer ring.
Yes,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were quite taken by all of that, and I mean, you could just take one section of this and stare at it forever and just be like looking at the messages just in one little section of it.
Just for conversation piece, how long did it take you to draw this one, the one that we have pulled up?
1 day.
Wow.
Really?
I draw really fast, so I don't know. I don't know that if.
Do you ever like just focus on a person and draw one, or is it usually galactic?
Can the camera see now?
Oh, hey, yeah. Let's take it off of share and let's show him working here. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, make him the main, I guess.
Okay.
Does it? Let me find it.
Pretty excited. We get to see it in action.
So you see the paper? It's okay.
Yeah.
So I just draw like this. I'm trying to hold my camera. Doesn't work. Just to have you an idea, I'm not focused in this point to draw, but usually it just flows. It's like
Well, you're channeling it in, so that makes sense that it's flowing.
So yeah, right now I just show you. It comes to me like writing. So
yeah, that's wonderful.
I'm focusing just not to mess it up, because when I work with gels, there's no mistake in there. So
I know. I mean, you can't erase that.
yeah. So I'm trying to hold my always ask for my team of angels to hold my hand steady while I'm drawing. So
yeah, you'd hate to get right to that last dot and then make that mistake, right?
Yes.
Bring that out. Okay, so let's see what we got, what we can bring in here with the team, and see if we can get any messages. What kind of things did you want to know, Alex?
Oh, I have a million questions, but right now I'm just curious about if I'm doing it right. Okay, it's not right and wrong, but maybe a few tips on, I don't know. It's like I'm doing it for the first time, or I don't know if I'm remembering or
I got you.
Creating it, or
right.
I don't know.
Some answers of like, what are they about? What's it about? What is the purpose for these drawings and so on? And then make sure the purpose is matching up with the images and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm new to this.
So Alex, what we would like to tell you is you are an interdimensional traveler. It's, as you are already aware from the drawings that you make, you understand that you are pulling in information from many other dimensions, you can even jump to different galaxies and pull information in from those. As you create the portals in the visual that you are doing in the artwork that you have displayed, you bring these portals in, but these are, just as you said, these are memories. These are something that you've already gone through. And yes, you are seeing them in your mind as the third dimension or three-dimensional, because you have been there. You have moved through these spaces and through time. And then you come back and you take that memory and you put it on paper. And yes, this is something that is activating others who are looking at this. The onlookers are coming in and coming forward, and they're seeing this, and it is reminding them, and it is awakening them to a memory of themselves as well. So we are very grateful for the work that you are doing. Now, we would like to tell you which dimension you are working with, but we will just tell you right now, you are working with them all. You are working with them all. They are all bringing in information for you to connect with so that you can bring it to the public. So do not limit yourself. One of your communicators just came in. You are working with a very strong white light being who is guiding your hand. You had mentioned earlier that you work with the angels to steady your hand so that you may draw. And what we are seeing is this beautiful energy that merges with your energy. And it is almost as if, when you watch one of those machines etching or a printer drawing out.
Yes.
This is much how they guide your hand. Is this how it feels?
Yes, I feel them.
Yes, and this is your main connection. This is the one that is your guardian, much like Tracie has a guardian that keeps any of the unwanted energies out. You have a guardian as well, and this is a very strong, very high vibrational being that comes in and works with you to help you steady that hand and bring in that drawing very accurately. And you have a very strong, very bonded connection with this one.
Thank you.
Yes. And these pictures, they are taking some people on travels. So as the audience is looking at this and they are connecting with you and with your page and with your drawings, they are going to start noticing that time might lapse as they are looking at this, much like this one said she was staring at it and then it felt like somebody broke a trance. And that is exactly what happened. She was going out of body and moving in with that merging with that symbol that she was looking at, and it was taking her out of body and into a galactic space. And it was about to remind her of something. It was about to activate something in her, and that got broken. So we will take her back to that later and have her do that again. This is for the audience to play with, but please, we do ask always to bring in your highest protection as you look into symbols and you invite these experiences to happen. You want to make sure that you are coming from a high vibration when you are doing this. So we ask you to set that intention and bring in your counsels, your guides around you when looking at these symbols, as it will take you oftentimes out of body for a little experience of your own. We are very much enjoying this connection that has been made, and we are delighted you have all found each other. You will start finding more and more connections like this, and more like-minded people that are being activated are being brought together so that this information can be brought out to the masses. And we thank you for the work you are doing with that.
Thank you.
And did you have questions?
Yes. Yeah, a million, but right now I think I'm on the right path. So
you are on the right path, and you are actually a little ahead of yourselves. You had set it up for yourself to gather this information over a period of time, and you are actually bringing the information in faster than you had originally thought you would. So we are very excited for this to be happening. It is working out very well.
Yeah, one person on Facebook looked at one image and said, this is so vibrational, because nobody looked at the drawing, had no likes. And one guy said it was announcing a hybrid race, a new hybrid race coming from Pleiades.
Mm-hmm. And there are some of them here now.
Yes, so that's true.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it was like telling the news way before, but probably the awakened ones, they will pick up this information, and so yeah.
And the ones who are picking up the information, they will be getting the instructions you are putting into these drawings. These symbols. These symbols will be instructions for some, and activations. There is so much.
It was my worry to separate my thought process, or I don't know, when you think and you pick up on a definition and you pick up and to just be accurate, and it's a nice confirmation to confirm that they're really working and they do quantum activations, and that was the whole point of the drawings.
Yes, and you will learn to start to trust yourself more, and you may even find yourself having somebody else give you their interpretation, and you might be like, no. You will have a knowing. You will know that it's not right. That's not what that is. But that is okay. They can have their interpretation of it. What it is doing is it will be showing you how anchored in, how your truth is to be honored in you when you are being confronted with somebody else's idea of what is this drawing. And you know in your mind and in your heart that is not accurate. It is this over here. And we want to tell you that is only happening for you so that you can see and trust and feel the accuracy of your work and what you pick up with your work. So when you find yourself in those situations, just smile and own the fact that you know what you are doing.
Yes, it's been really hard, because this is the first time when I'm talking to a higher being and get a confirmation, because it really motivates me to go further.
We are going to correct you there. This is the first time you remember doing it.
Remember,
in
yes.
this lifetime. Mm-hmm. You have been selected very carefully for this job. This is not something to take lightly. You are a high vibrational being, and you are a multi-dimensional, as we said, as we were talking dimensions in the other video. You have access to all of them. That makes you very special, and you need to know this. And you have been introduced to this amazing work because you were selected to do so. So honor the fact that this is your destiny. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I feel it.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Are there any other questions?
I have a question. The drawing that we call it the central sun, and the one that we zoomed in on. From your perspective, do you have any information that goes along with this drawing?
This is where Alex would be able to take a deep breath, release, close eyes, bring that in from this amazing being that is working with you. Are you willing to do that, Alex?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Just be here with us right now and just take in that deep breath and center yourself. And we believe the question is there any more information about this particular drawing?
Yes.
This portal?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Hold one moment. While you are getting that information, Alex, I'm going to invite the audience to just close their eyes. Take in a nice deep breath, because in order to hear this information, you need to have a frequency update and download. So just allow for that to happen. We invite that in for those that give permission for the frequency upload. That would be good to have that shift so you can hear the information and understand it. And Alex, do you have the information?
The most important is about the I don't know, because I didn't read too much about that information, but it's like the 144,000 split twin flames from the monad that are all of humanity. It's like, I don't it's like it will work different depending on the person that gets activated. Find a twin flame to join, then find another twin flame, and connecting the groups through this. It's the information, not what I got here and right now, because I'm not used to communicating. I always ask questions, but I got the answers like non-verbally or visually, or got used to communicate in signs or energy and feel. So
you are doing a wonderful job of bringing in the information.
Thank you. So with this transmission is like fractals from it's angelic fractals that are spreaded across the globe in the ones that will need to be activated to those fractals to join together. Maybe we are too, thanks to this. Besides the Christ consciousness and the raising, I felt, I don't know if it's true, but I felt a second Kundalini activation. It rises more, and I hear clicks, like tiny clicks behind my neck. So that was the sacred fluid releasing or something.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have too much information. I'm just didn't read too many books on it, so I'm not used with the definitions or history or religion or stuff like that. So I'm trying to put it in a sentence. So I think that this is the second wave will be activated with this grand solar flash. It lasted, I don't know, I felt the whole week, I felt like I didn't have any break. So it was just building up and integrated. Didn't have any ascension symptoms, but just I wake up every day feeling totally different, like I quantum jumped 100 years.
Mm.
I'm wondering why does my head doesn't hurt anymore, or I'm not getting dizzy. But I have a sense that this is happening to a lot of people that will need to be activated
Mm-hmm.
with this grand solar flash. So I had like 2 hours ago, I felt my heart chakra. I was just standing here and at my computer, and it's like I have a cat inside. It's like the joke about it's purring. It's like
Yes.
it vibrates. So when this is happening to me, I know it's not me meditating or trying to get grounded in balance, and I'm not doing anything. It just happens. But also, I'm aware that this doesn't happen to anybody simultaneously. Only the ones that will need to be there for the, I don't know when it's happening, but I have a sense that the I don't know, the black hole is gonna come back in 2 weeks and blast us with, with more high vibrational frequencies.
Yes. And these drawings that you do, would you agree that they get us ready for those frequencies that are coming in?
Yes, it's like that. I'm sensing fast accelerating on the human DNA. Okay, so it's like pushing us to the limits with all the symptoms, and I drink 5 liters of water a day, and my lips right now are still dehydrated. So
yes. There's a lot of energy moving through. Very nice. Thank you for sharing that, Alex. Is there any other questions?
Is this the Imperial Council, by any chance?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Do you happen to know what council or galactic group that Alex is part of, by any chance?
Yes, he is part of all of them.
Ah.
He has given permission for each of the galactic groups in the highest vibration, of course. We are not talking about lower vibrational groups that we would not want to have in this vibrational field. But he has given access to many, many groups. He is, again, multidimensional, and he is being, what do we want to call this, a map keeper or a instructional guide through many of the different councils that are coming through at this time to help the planet. Some of the information you are getting, Alex, you are not making it to paper. It is It is beyond what we are ready to receive on this planet at this time, but you are being integrated with this as you are being prepared for helping those who are transitioning to that fifth dimensional reality. So you are getting actually codes and information that you have yet to put on paper, but it is already within yourself. Does that resonate with you okay?
Yes. I have a feeling, so usually I divide my dreams about lucid dreaming or past lives or parallel timelines. Lately, I've been getting, when it's about a parallel timeline, I get exactly my phone, the electronics work in a dream, so I have the same issues or stuff to do. So the timeline, it's marked in a dream, so I know it's a parallel timeline that I'm merging. But I get dreams like from the past alien invasions, but like not like from science fiction movies, but definitely I've been through a lot of wars, moving people from, and dream like I sleep for 2 hours and I have the remember a dream like lasted the 3 days I was in a dream but only slept for 2 hours, and I clearly remember buildings and moving people from one place to another and stuff like that. So this happened to me all my life, and I think I did this before.
We're going to take, I think, out of that.
Yeah, so I did it before.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
You are very skilled.
Thank you.
And this is a very much needed service.
I have a question. It is like a curiosity. It's nothing to do, but yeah, it's got to do with Ascension. I had a car crash at 21. That was my first time. Didn't realize, but probably that took me out. I had 8 hours of my life fully replaced with another. So did I'm a walk-in in that moment? So I died in that parallel. And
let's look at this for you to see how we can answer that in the best way possible. There was, as you call it, walk-in, what we are seeing is it is still you. It is another version of you, that another aspect of you, or the high self that moved in. And we don't see it as taking the other version of you and bumping it out, but merging with that other piece of you. But your physical body and your mental body needed to have that event happen to open the door for this transition to take place, where that higher aspect of self came in, and it was time to integrate that part of you that was going to be doing this part of the work. But that part of you, that higher aspect, or the other part of you with the knowledge of how to do the interdimensional travel, would have struggled in the younger years to be in this third dimensional plane. So you made a plan to come in at a later time, which is when that crash happened.
I thank myself for doing that. Yeah, so I'm 36 now, so that was 15 years ago. I got one question that guided me to my awakening, let's say. It was the question, how, with all the drugs, LSD, to remember from birth, I remember details, but not the 8 hours missing when I was conscious. I phoned the hospital and moved people from the car crash. And I could not remember. The 8 hours were completely deleted from my memory. So it was the question, what happened there? So my subconscious mind can remember all of it, all of my life from my birth to this moment, but still there are 8 hours missing, not missing like I was blackout, it was memory from another timeline, copy paste. So that was the question, that the glitch in my matrix, that I was questioning my reality, because all of my friends, my mother, they said one story and I had another one. So it was the moment when you ask yourself, am I dead? Or yeah.
We are looking at this to see. What we are seeing is almost like an angelic presence that was in your physical body that you are resonating in right now. And there was another version playing out. What we are hearing is that you had a choice to pick. You had to pick a timeline. You had to pick one. So as you were experiencing this one over here for 8 hours, this other one was also playing out, and we're not sure why you shifted into the other one. There is, we are not really clear to give you an answer on this one, but the being that works with you will bring some more clarity in for that with you. This is that very bright white light being that is working with you, the one that runs your hand and helps you with the drawings. It has your information. We see that being there with you in this transition, but we are not understanding what the two timelines are. So we do not understand this ourselves. But ask that being, and that being will bring that answer forward. It could be that this is not something for this video at this time, so they are holding that information back.
Yes, I know. They wouldn't. They wouldn't say that to me either.
Okay. Okay. It is still a mystery and a secret.
It's not the time, but that it's not quite a curiosity, but exactly that event made me question everything from that point on. How could this be? To question the reality.
Yes, and helped you understand you're multidimensional.
Yes. So that was, I had a session like a meditation, I don't know, 1 month ago. It was 1 month ago. I got deep in the meditation, really deep in the meditation. I asked for healing, complete healing, and it took me exact in the moment of the car crash and into the hospital. I was in a meditation with eyes closed, and my heart started pounding, and I was exactly in that moment to woke up in a hospital at that point, just at the crossroads. And I got asked again, which timeline would you choose? That timeline or this timeline? And I chose this timeline again.
Yes. Okay. So that is accurate information then, that you had to choose the timeline. It is just not clear why you were put in that position to have to choose the timeline.
Because a friend of mine died in that car crash. So.
And you was in the car crash too, correct?
Yeah. So I had to choose. Probably in the other timeline, it was just walking switch. It was me. I was merging myself to. I got crossed in this dimension, but I got to realize that in the dimension I left, I died and my friend lived.
And had that happened and that timeline played out, then we wouldn't be activating in the ascension process.
Yes.
You were needed. Yeah, it was a hard decision for you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was hard.
Yes.
I signed a pretty crazy contract when I came here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think we all signed up for that one. I think we thought they said ice cream and we all raised our hand.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. I am going to go ahead and bring back Tracie, and I thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was interesting to look at your timeline, Alex. I couldn't, I can get the pictures in my head when that's coming in, and it was like they just put this wall up. I could not see it. They couldn't see it. It was interesting. So
Yes.
It probably would be hard to look at, though, if you had to choose between fulfilling this destiny or letting your friend live. So
Yeah, it's probably I don't know. Right now, my mission is clear. It's this point. I don't know what more activations, and they will come. I just stop questioning, and because I feel I don't know. You read, you listen to all the people with Ascension, and I'm just extrapolating and put it on me, and I don't have any Ascension symptoms. I feel the energy popping up. Make it clear. My activation was not meditation. I was using drugs, but my activation was not on drugs. So
my interpretation of that would be that accident when the higher self came in. You probably had to acclimate right then for that vibration. So whatever your recovery period was, you were probably having all the symptoms right then and acclimating to the energy that we're all trying to acclimate.
I didn't have any scratch.
No? Not even a scratch. Wow.
No, that was wondering. The car rolled like 4 or 5 times, and I didn't have any scratch.
I think he was protected.
Dark, raining outside. I called. I just gave the hospital, the ambulance, the coordinates to kilometer. It was outside of city, dark, and it was raining, and we are rolled on a field. And I cannot remember phoning and calling, and yeah.
That's amazing.
Clearly not me. And I had points in my life when I felt my body fully taking over. So I met, got connected with some friends are really from my soul group, and we're connected. We don't get along. But we know we are connected and we have a purpose. And at one time, there were, I don't know, my highest self, not my highest self. I don't know who it was. It felt familiar, took full control over my body, but didn't felt intrusive. I was just and had a talk with my friend who was lying on the floor. She was crying. I was crying, and we were both talking about not nonsense. We didn't understood. We were crying and had feelings that about the story, but we didn't know the story. And we had a witness, another friend, and we could not explain it. It was like for 10 minutes we cried and we talked in gibberish. Then she said, I have to leave the body. And I was trying, back then I didn't know about Reiki or something like that. I was trying to grab energy from the sun and hold her in the body, and I was crying, but I didn't know her. So I was just a witness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did that. My hand, like this part of my hand, I was staying like this for like 10 minutes of, I don't know if it's Reiki Master 99 level or something. It's like I stood in the sun all day with my hand on the sun. It was all my hand was red.
Wow.
Still didn't know about that connection. We had pretty weird trips on drugs. That was not on drugs.
I was going to say that one wasn't on drugs, though. That just happened.
No. I used drugs just to go out. I realized because I had the instructions already, all the drugs, all the substances, what they do, what the glands, what reuptake is. I can control them, so I take one on off. I realized that drugs don't work on me like on other people, so I start to question what is wrong with me. So.
What is wrong, or what is right with you?
Yes, so stuff like that. I was trying to teach people on acid how to create with the visual cortex images, because some people don't have visuals on acid, and I was trying to teach them how to visualize. You can move the colors and you can create and you can enjoy, you can connect with the nature. And I didn't know about the ascension process back then. I always had it in me to explain and stuff like that, but it all made sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Last 2 years, I'm on board, fully on board. I'm just at the edge and waiting for the next wave.
You're about to get slingshotted right into it is what's going to happen. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like more stuff's going to be coming through for you, from what it sounds like. You're going to have more information, more drawings, more details, from what it sounds like.
Yes, I'm ready.
And as we as the humans are ready to receive it, it's going to come from the higher or different dimensions, like the stuff that you already have, because you were ready for it. You're going to start bringing some of that through as these are starting to raise our vibration. So that's fantastic.
I noticed because like all the channeling that has been done, or the activations, even if it's light language, music, it's starting to click on, I don't know, on a different level. So people are not waking up by answering questions and reading books or watching movies, are just waking up and then panicking and then asking questions. And we have to say that it's okay to see flying energy through the room. It's okay to have,
Yeah, more and more people are coming forward with that one. There's something that moved through the room. It was like this flash of light. Like, yeah. And so, yeah. So if you guys are experiencing that, that's just normal.
Normal.
It's the new normal.
Yeah.
I like it. So, yeah, these are amazing to just look at. So have you spoken the light language since that incident with that you were just sharing, or is that like a one and only time?
You
called it gibberish. I call it light language.
I didn't understand the question.
Have you spoken in the light language other than that one incident you were saying, or?
I didn't speak in light language. I was spoken, I don't know, Spanish or something. Some language that I didn't knew, but it was not light language.
Oh, it was not light language.
It was an earth language, but I didn't. It's like when you talk Chinese, but
yeah,
I don't know what Portuguese or Spanish, or I don't know what language it was.
You think?
Wow.
You think it sounded like a shaman or anything like that?
No. It was not. It was not shamanistic. It was just like a normal conversation between two people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you see this one, Alex, what comes in for you?
This one is seeds planted on Earth are about to blossom.
Wow. Very cool.
Our guess was the solar flare.
Yeah. I was like, that looks like one of the solar flares.
Yeah,
Not
it's
the sun.
nine. No, it's
Seeds.
That are kind of soul groups. the
Yeah, I see.
The points, when I draw the points, I meditate a lot, because it's, I don't just hit the paper, I just put them.
Interesting. What about this triangle with the 3 circles? Anything on that one?
I don't know what. So there's a few symbols that are repeating, and I'm trying to get in tune with what they mean when I'm drawing. To really be careful when I start to draw the symbol, what is my thought? So this one, the sign, the symbol from down, the circle. Yes, that one. That's it's the divine feminine with bubbles. No. Down. That's divine feminine energy. And on the left, it's one with 3 antennas.
Okay.
Left, the other left.
Oh,
yes,
right here.
That's masculine energy.
Okay.
The points and in all my drawings. So it's Trinity. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the divine feminine, not divine, feminine and masculine energies connected together make us. But there's a Trinity when it's something holding that.
Yeah, you talking about the Trinity part? The Trinity,
like
the Holy Ghost, and all that?
It's, and it's I get the energies like from the different dimensions. So I draw feminine energy with 5, it's 5th dimension, or 7, and 2 bubbles and stuff like that. It's just a balance between the energies, masculine and feminine. Symbols. So I would probably in the future I will make
a translation map.
Translation, to see the symbols, how I create them. So this feminine energy meets with this seed and transforms with this triangle and passes into another dimension to do whatever. So
wow.
I'm trying to decode the drawings for myself, but I'm stopped answering. Now I'm motivated, but I stopped answering questions because I'm sure they will come at the right time.
Right.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. Because
the persons that are seeing the drawing, their higher self already knows what to do with the instructions.
Correct. Speaking of higher selves, have you ever thought about being under hypnosis by any chance?
I thought about it, but I didn't got to that point.
That would be worth exploring, because especially when you're meditating, and you're going to have a very strong connection when you go under hypnosis, like a QHHT practitioner or something like that. So
I will do. I'm drawn. Probably this summer I will travel to go to meet I don't know, guru or something. I'm drawn to mastering teachings of any kind of arts, telekinesis, airkinesis, telepathy, and I want to master them all, not just one.
Yeah. Well, you definitely got the ability to do it.
Because I played with all of them, and since my awakening, I thought, what's my purpose? So I thought, I'm a healer, I'm a shaman, I'm a medium, I'm a, and they all came with do this, just to my higher self pointing me to that moment to show me that I can do that, or how to do that, or how to do this, how to move your energy, how to give another person, how to transmute. But after they show me one thing, I didn't have interest in not exploring, in practicing more and get better at one thing. They will show me another thing in another direction. Till the point I realized that we have the power to do all, but that's not the purpose. So
Yeah.
not to get caught up, okay, aerokinesis is cool, and you get stuck up and consuming your energy to learn, and you will learn it eventually, but in that period you will miss a lot of other things, and we are not here. I don't know, I'm sensing I'm not here in this moment to have fun, or it's always fun, but right now I'm sensing I have to be fully activated. Then I'm gonna have fun spreading and activating and meeting with other people, traveling the world. I don't know where Absolutely. This is going, but right now I just say, let's say I'm on vacation to explore myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it sounds like you got some work to do and some fun that needs to be had. And what I mean by work is, working on your art and working on your information and everything. Because it sounds like you have a strong purpose. So, and with these drawings, I'm pretty sure these drawings have a great meaning and a great purpose. So
I will probably
work ahead of you.
I want to put them. I think you asked me if I to post it somewhere online for people.
Yeah, I was recommending Etsy for you because there's a couple of people that post this stuff on Etsy.
Yeah, I will. These are made with the. I just photograph them with my phone, so they are not really high quality to print them, but I will make high resolution, and I will just put them online high resolution. I don't want to make money out of them. Just put them there for anybody to just save it and take the drawing to a print shop. And yeah, I had visualized that one of this drawing, it's like a mantra or something, put on the wall, people to see, to look at it.
It's very generous of you to share this with everyone.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think I can see you being commissioned to draw something for somebody at a gallery or even on a cruise ship. I could see someone, commissioning you out to develop some art to put on, even on cruise ships or office buildings,
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just letting myself be guided in any direction.
Yeah. Don't be shocked if it happens, because I mean, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, pretty phenomenal.
And just to think you drew all this by hand is just amazing.
You heard, it's not me holding my hand.
Yeah, you just holding the pen and someone else is writing it, huh?
So, yeah, it's so easy.
That was kind of an interesting way to have it come in, because I could feel that energy of your guide coming in right behind me, and my whole back just lit up with goosebumps, and I was like, oh, somebody's there. And then they're showing me, we help it, or this one particular helps you keep your hands steady. And that was the feeling I got, is like somebody was guiding my hand to.
Sometimes I usually stay and draw for 10 minutes and hold my hand, and I say to myself, well, that wasn't me clearly.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a wonderful energy, though, the guide that comes in to do that with you. And it's definitely an otherworldly being that you're working with. It's just very, very much connected to you and works with you and through you with this. So wonderful stuff. Yeah. Hey,
That's
Jason,
amazing.
you have access to the one that's got the circle with the pyramid, and then I realized that it's Saint Germain, which I'm very drawn to work with Saint Germain, so it makes sense that I like that one. The Ashtar, the inner earth beings, right? Oh, I muted you. Hold on, Alex. I didn't know if it was going to be noisy over there. Okay, so
before I heard about Saint Germain as an ascended master, I loved the Saint Germain vinyl, because there is a band called Saint Germain.
Okay.
And it was one song that really got stuck in my head. It was a song that I listened 20 years ago. The album is really, really old, but yeah.
Very cool.
Same name.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this one. But yeah, as I'm reading through your description of it there too, it's like, oh yeah, that's why I like it. Oh, there it is again. Yep, there's another reason to like it. So yeah, the galactic, light workers, quantum, upgrades, the whole thing. We like that one. So very cool. All right. Well, is there anything else you guys want to say before we let Alex off the hook here? And
Alex,
more of these, Alex, it would be cool to have you back on.
Yeah, absolutely. And keep me in the loop of whatever happens down the road, and we can do this again as well. And then Matt Pack will probably have another person on as well to talk about this as well, that might have some extra information from their point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
so glad that I
share these pictures on Instagram, on the Instagram account that I have.
Yeah, you can. Yes, so the pictures are free for everybody, even the ones that will watch the video, to use them, to put them on the phones, or to write articles or put it on Facebook. I don't want credits or something, because yeah, it's copyright from all the other dimensions. So
I like that.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like this one too. This one's pretty neat. And then later on, you should do a video, like a video camera, showing you draw. Yeah, like the camera on top, and you just draw.
Yeah, I can make a time lapse.
Yeah, that would be an awesome video. And if you was to send me that video, I would share it on my channel and everything. And
yes.
Share the links to your Facebook page. But that would be a great video, and whatever information that you have to go with it,
We'll definitely keep contact. And I'm glad that I met you, did Zooming for the first time.
Yes. We got you on Zoom, we got you on YouTube, all of it.
Exactly.
And we're got to let the world know who you are. So wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us. It's been amazing. It's cool to hear about your journey and how you got to doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nice to meet you guys.
Same here. Absolutely. So, all right, I guess we're going to wrap this up a little bit, but Alex, it was a pleasure meeting you and getting to see your drawings and getting some information about these. I'm going to share the link in the description, and I'm going to post some of these pictures onto my Instagram account as well, get the word out there and so on, because I'm pretty sure these drawings have powerful messages and activations and codes in them. So
yeah,
plus they're pretty neat to look at.
They really are.
I mean, just the details, the small little details that you have, it's just amazing. So but like I said, if you have any more information that comes around, drawings, videos. If you want to do this
like,
again.
After doing this with you and get my things going on again, removing the questions.
Yeah. And you
so
was able to get some answers. And, you know, another thing I would like to add is that my thought is the reason why you probably have that missing 8 hours, or, you know, that information is being blocked, is because it's probably protecting your path, you know, because what if you did know that information and now you was going this way, you got the information, now you started going that way instead of going straight. Yeah. So sometimes that happens as well, you know?
Yeah.
So. Oh, battery 5%.
Okay.
Oh, we're done, right? That's
absolutely.
Timing. Don't charge your phone.
Don't forget to go to Alex's page on Facebook. It's nice. I mean, it's pretty cool. He has so many drawings on there. So it's awesome to check out.
All right. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you so much, guys.